to approach. Okay, but Fairlines weirdly going for an aggressive option already with those jumping needles. But we're still at an even set, and knowing Bayonetta's ability to kill, this is pretty scary for Fairlines soon. Well, this is going to get pretty scary for Fairlines, as those rage up Bs and pretty much everything Bayonetta has off of up B can be really dangerous for Fairlines. Fortunately for him, he's somewhat good at SDIing, but you cannot SDI those back airs. And Bayonetta just going through with the double bats with him. Oh, goes for an interesting option, going for that run up smash, maybe expecting like GRIMACE to jump aggressively, but this was really bold. Fortunately for Fairlines, it did manage to hit. And goes for the multi-tap this time, making sure it doesn't get bat with him. It's a good thing I somewhat thought like GRIMACE SD, but he did not, which is pretty nice to see, as Bayonettas are known, even though they have a great recovery to SD. Okay, that was scary. And he goes for the up air, and this is going to be the kill. So we're back to a pretty much even game, as one grab from Fairlines is easily 17%. And he's got full needles, so he might want to use those. But trying to keep Bayonetta close to the ledge, and this is pretty scary. Bayonetta offstage being an amazing, Bayonetta being an amazing character offstage, being able to edge out pretty much everyone in this freaking game. But GRIMACE just going on a roll and pressuring Fairlines quite a lot, to be honest. And Fairlines getting caught rolling and getting caught by that down smash. Oh, and goes for the up air. I expected an air, which I don't know if it would have reached, as Fairlines seemed to have the eye out. Oh, gets grabbed. Like GRIMACE being smart and just waiting through everything Fairlines did. This is pretty interesting patience from a player who doesn't have that big of a scene, if he has a scene at all where he's from. As this man did quite a lot of road to get to this weekly. Yes, I believe he's from Setzil, which is like close to 7 hours away from here. Fairlines throwing out that back air, making sure he doesn't get hit by Bayonetta's one. And this is going to be the end of game one. GRIMACE taking the first game of this set. Let's see if he's going to be able to ride that momentum through the rest of this bracket. So, as I see, there's people from Setzil in the chat. Is there an actual scene like weeklies or something like that in Setzil? But we're going to Smashville, and we're getting finally someone using Bayonetta's best alt, being Blue Bayonetta. I just love this game. Oh, and this could be scary. He had the double first hit. Well, every Sunday is actually pretty good for, or Friday is pretty good for a scene. Gets that back here, tries to go for the bouncing fish. Doesn't have a jump, so doesn't go for a fair or an air as a frame trap. But But Fairlines trying his darn best to get in on this Bayonetta, which is pretty impressive when it comes to defensive play. And for the ones wondering, we're commentating in English to try to reach a wider audience, as we've had many times. We've had people come in this chat from a lot of places. So we're trying to reach out to people in like Eastern Canada or maybe even the States. But Fairlines is going to get let trump. Let's see how GRIMACE doesn't punish it. Actually, Fairlines being pretty darn smart and using that wind box to push Bayonetta right away from her punish. And Sheik with Rage is starting to get pretty scary. But he's going to get side B into nothing, unfortunately for him. Oh, gets the F throw. Is it going to be it? It definitely is. So this is still not over for GRIMACE in this game. And GRIMACE getting some good damage. With the side B. Up air. We're gonna Fairlines still trying to keep Bayonetta in the air, but at this moment he's pretty close to a lot of setups from Bayonetta, so he needs to be more than just careful, as this character is really scary, especially if you're above her, as Fairlines is throwing out lots of bouncing fishes. Oh, this was close. I was going for a really scary F smash, which was surprisingly close to hitting. And I'm in fact pretty impressed Fairlines did not get hit by that F smash. Oh, this is scary. Gets the up throw. Fairlines knows there's a 50-50 against only Bayonetta and uses it to his advantage. So we're at 1-1. Ça fait Town Smashville. Town Smashville en ordre. C'est parce que dans ce moment, son recovery, c'est Ike sans side. Fait que c'est vraiment bad. Okay, so we're at 1-1, and we're going back to Smashville, as Fairlines decided not to let GRIMACE go back to Town City. Oh, and Fairlines interestingly catching GRIMACE for that up tilt. Oh, and he's going to get punished for that grenade, and interestingly goes for a down throw, maybe expecting Fairlines to go for a defensive option right away. And he's going to get hit by those up Bs. Quite a good amount of damage, but as not everyone knows, I guess, the biggest damage input from Bayonetta comes from her aerials and not from her up B or side B, which deal, well, deal like 4 or 5% each. So only taking the special moves is not that bad for a character like well, for characters when they get combo, unless they get hit by the like the first hit of these, which just pretty much catapult you to the last zone. And Bayonetta getting out of this with back with it, which is a thing. Well, which is she's the only one that could have gotten out of this, as you just said. Oh, gets the needles. No follow up at 171. Unfortunately for Sheik, as she pretty much need one. Oh, this is scary. Oh, the balloon not even popping and gets blocked by the just slows down Sheik. Oh, gets a dash attack, finally killing Sheik. As usual, struggling to get the kill. But this character just being able to oppress you so much, and he goes for the down smash once again, and with a smile on his face. Goes for the F throw. This is not gonna be it quite yet, but one more of those with like 2 pummels might be it. But we still have to be careful because Fairlines is an amazing masher when it comes to getting grabbed. We often even hear his controller on stream. So we're kind of getting we're back to an even game, as I still managed to do some pretty good stuff to get back get this game closer than it was before. Interestingly, up be going right through the grenade hits. Fairlines being safe, not going for the bouncing fish close to the blast zone, because he could have get killed by Bane. And gets that down B. Gets that up air. Okay, so Fairlines trying to slow down that game using needles, which is an amazing tool against Bayonetta. First, well, pretty much punishing her landings from pretty far away, and this sequence was pretty interesting, as GRIMACE managed to not get hit by that up smash, and then spot dodge twice to make sure he doesn't get hit by anything Fairlines throughout. Oh, gets that fair, and this is gonna be the end of Game 3 on Smashville, which is pretty much Fairlines' domain, to be fair. And I believe that the rest of top 8 is going to be on stream, right? Yeah, so everything that's left in top 8 is going to be on stream for the ones that are interested. Okay, but we're back to the match, and GRIMACE switching to what used to be his main, the good old Mario. But Fairlines is, to be fair, is pretty used to this matchup. So let's see how GRIMACE is gonna do. As we do know that his Mario is still pretty dangerous. But at the moment, Fairlines just getting in. Going in and getting that damage, as Mario already at 76, but it's still Mario, which means he could even up this game pretty fast, as this character is known to get those scary grab combos, dealing often on certain characters up to 70%. And we might be getting some good damage. Gets a down throw once again. Gets only gets one up air. Didn't follow up the DI with a back air. Gets a down throw, goes for the back air. Oh, an interesting trap with the fireball. Gets the F throw. We're gonna get the up air, and he gets the DI mix up. GRIMACE gonna die pretty early for well, when you consider that he's against Sheik. GRIMACE trying to wait to get early kill on Fairlines, but Fairlines just running away and getting that center stage once again. I feel like GRIMACE is a bit, has a bit of difficulty taking center stage away from, and keeping it against Fairlines. Well, at least with his Mario. Because he's forced to ledge quite a lot. Stuck right there once again. Get center stage, let's see if he's going to be able to keep it for a long time, or maybe get that stuck, but goes for an unfortunate fair. I believe this might have been an attempt to go for the up smash, and it's one of the first times that I see a Mario follow up anything with F tilt, which seemed to be the only option he could have gotten. And goes for the beefy up B just to make sure he doesn't get back here by Mario, which is a pretty smart option by Fairlines. Oh, gets the up smash, and this is going to be the set. Fairlines taking his revenge against GRIMACE. So our Setsuno Warrior is going to end up in 5th. Congrats to him. And but we're going to